Hello everyone, my name is Hannah Graw, and I have been cultivating solutions to respond to the racism that is found within equine sports. It has been over 65 years since the Civil Rights Act that banned segregation in the US, yet we still see a lot of discrimination in the United States and even across the world. Similarly, a lot of sports are still very white predominant, and while many sports have become more diverse, horseback riding has hardly changed. In the United States in 2020, people of color accounted for only 10% of riders, and less than 1% of total riders are black. And it can be seen when going on to any horse show that this statistic has hardly changed. Whether it be in the lowest or highest forms of competition, the likelihood of all competitors being white is high. I have applied different learning theories to this problem, looking for a solution to make horseback riding a more diverse sport. Constructivism is, at its core, the belief that learners should take charge of their learning. Constructivism states that the learner actively interacts and evaluates their environment themselves, and with this knowledge, the learner is able to work with future problems that may not have a concrete form or definite solution. This kind of higher thinking is what individuals who discover new things must have. I believe that constructivism by itself, as researcher Jonason said, is meant for those who are already on the expert stage of learning. Because of this, I believe that there will need to be a slight bit of help as instructors, but just enough to get the thought process moving for learners. I have previously proposed a solution in which instructors learn about racism and how their instruction can affect the diversity of the sport. In this solution, instructors must apply their new knowledge to teach their students how to be more aware of their surroundings. By using constructivism, instructors can ask their students to identify what they believe makes a horseback rider. Is it owning their own horse, riding once a week, or is it maybe their passion for the sport? After this exercise, students can be asked to compare and contrast horseback riders with each other, with individuals from their school, and with people they see out at a mall or a restaurant. What are some things they have in common, and what are some differences? What truly separates them? While doing this personal research, students will construct what they think makes up a horseback rider. First, they have their cognitive constructivism, where they do their own research. Then they can come together in groups to practice social constructivism, where they begin to build their understandings as a group. They are likely to notice some physical features, especially the younger the children, but may not be able to identify a race, and this is where an instructor would step in. An instructor can guide them to realize some more physical features, or may need to bring up race on their own and mention how everyone who rode a horse was white. This is where the instructor can create learning opportunities to teach the learners about racism and why they should accept anyone at horse shows, regardless of physical factors, to create a more inclusive and widespread sport. For this solution, the instructor will need to be focused on the end goal, and the students will likely need something to help them keep track of the information that they gather. If students do notice race during their project, they will be great leaders for their group of riders, and those who do not realize may be shocked that they did not notice this difference when it is brought to their attention. This shock is something that will follow the students to their shows and make them realize how bad the lack of diversity in the sport is. By doing this, learners can learn that they should be open, respectful, and kind to anyone who they may meet in the sport, and it may also encourage them to be leaders of diversity moving forward. The more open-minded the future generations are, the more easily we can create a diverse sport together. Thank you for your consideration and your time.